Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this meeting of the BCP Licensing Committee. Firstly, may I ask the clerk to run through the housekeeping measures, please?
Thank you, Chair. Please note that this meeting is being recorded by the Council for live broadcast and will be published on the Council website for a minimum of 6 months. The meeting may also be recorded or streamed for live or subsequent broadcast by members of the public, although ultimate discretion in this matter lies with the Chair in case of disruption. For those in the room, please note that if the fire alarm sounds, please exit the building by way of the nearest available signed fire exit route and make your way to the assembly point at the War Memorial in the gardens opposite the front of this building in Bourne Avenue. Finally, please can we ensure background noise is kept to a minimum and mobile phones and other devices are switched off or turned to silent for the duration of the meeting. For those in the room, this includes turning off microphones and turning the volume down completely on your laptops. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. Item 1 on this morning's agenda, apologies. Apologies have been received from Councillor Bartlett and Councillor Matthews for non-attendance. Item 2, substitute members. There are no substitute members for this meeting this morning. Item 3, election of chair. At this point, I will hand over to the Vice Chair to preside over the election or appointment of election of chair for the 25-26 municipal year. Councillor Keddy.
Thank you, Councillor Flagg. So the next item, the election of chair of the licensing committee. Can I receive nominations from the floor? Councillor Williams.
I nominate Councillor Flagg.
Thank you. And do we have a second for Councillor Flagg?
Yes, I second that.
Thank you, Councillor Hilliards. Do we have any further nominations from the floor for chair? I would take that as no.
Yeah, those in favour of Councillor?
All those in favour of Councillor Flagg? Wonderful. I will gladly hand back to Councillor Flagg for the next stage in the proceedings. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Keddy. Firstly, can I just say a thank you to all members for your continued support with the chairmanship of the licensing committee. Item 4 on this morning's agenda is the election of vice chair. I'd just like to say that as the outgoing vice chair, thank you for all your support, Councillor Keddy, over the past year, and let's hope that we can continue to work together.
Thank you,
I now seek nominations for the position of vice chair. Councillor Matthews?
Yeah. Williams.
Williams, sorry.
I nominate Councillor Keddy.
Thank you, Councillor Williams.
Thank you, Councillor Williams. Second, please.
So thank you to Councillors Williams and Chapman Law for nomination and seconding of Councillor Keddy to take the vice chair's position. Are there any further nominations from the floor at all? No, in which case then can I see a show of hands for support of the vice chair? Thank you very much. That's unanimous. Congratulations, Councillor Keddy.
Thank you, Chair, and thank you, members, for your support. It's very much appreciated.
Item 5 on this morning's agenda, declarations of interest. Do members have any declaration of interest with regards to items that are on this morning's agenda? No, thank you, members. Item 6, confirmation of minutes. To confirm the following sets of minutes as an accurate record for the chair to sign. That is the licensing committee of the 13th of March 2025 and the licensing subcommittees 19th of March and 9th of April 2025. Are members happy that I sign those as a true and correct record?
Agree.
Thank you. Item 7, public issues. There are no formal public questions or statements or petitions have been received for this meeting. Item 8, forward plan. Can I ask Nananka to take us through item 8 on the agenda, which is the forward plan? Nananka.
Good morning. So on the forward plan, we've got the review of the statement of licensing policy. It was due to come before you today, but due to sort of outside forces and an extended period of leave by myself, we've not been able to get the necessary work done to get it ready for you. So we're proposing to move that to September. And that would be for you to consider the final version of the policy following the successful public consultation that's taken place. So that, yes, that's there. And then we've also suggesting we delay the review of the Hackney carriages and private hire licenses policy review. So that was also due to go into September. So we're putting that through to a separate meeting or a new meeting for the 22nd of October. And again, for that one, the consultations just ended at the end of April. So it gives us the opportunity to get all the consultation put together, the qualities impact, any suggested amendments to the policy put forward, and then we'll present that as the final policy for you on that date. And then we've got the pleasure boats. Again, unfortunately, that would have to be delayed, and we're proposing that delayed until the December meeting. And then item 4 on the list is the statement of licensing principles under the Gambling Act. We've still not had any guidance from the Gambling Commission on that. So as you know, we renewed the policy last year and updated it. So we have a policy, but we're just waiting for an update from the Gambling Commission. Once they have provided an update and guidance to local authorities, we will then be in a position to fully review our policy at that point. But at the moment, we don't have a date for that, and that still have to be confirmed, I'm afraid. And then the other item is something that came out, I believe, from the March meeting, which was around a discussion on the council's responsibilities towards drivers, taxi drivers, and the services that we deliver, particularly relating to the monitoring of taxi ranks. I would ask that I don't think I can do a report on that per se, because I think the answer is quite brief, but I have done a members briefing that I could circulate on that matter if members would be happy with that.
Thank you, Nananka. Members, do members have any questions at all regarding the forward plan for Nananka? No, I just have one question, Nananka, just to confirm. We discussed an additional meeting prior to the last meeting of the full council, and that was in order that we basically meet the target dates required.
Yeah, that's the additional meeting for the 22nd of October.
Yeah, thank you for that. Right, are there any questions at all? No.
Would members just confirm that they're happy for item 5 to be a briefing rather than a report back to committee?
Members?
Agree.
Yes. I think that's been agreed, Nananka. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Just want to clarify.
And then the follow on from that is committee briefings and training sessions.
Yeah, they've both been delivered actually in March, so we don't actually have any more planned briefing sessions at this time, unless members would like to suggest some training briefings that they would like to see us deliver, maybe after the September meeting.
One of the things that has been discussed in the past, Nananka, is updates on the workload of the licensing team in terms of appeals, etc.
Yeah, I can provide a verbal response to that.
What in order that we continue to monitor those issues, we've considered to put it on to the committee briefings and training sessions rather than an item that we would be on the agenda each time. So that it gives the opportunity for the officers to update the committee on your workload and where we are, and just hope members understood that. Are you happy that we do that? Yeah. Okay, Nananka, you happy with that? Yeah. Okay, super.
Brilliant.
Okay. Right. Are there any further questions at all, members? No. In which case, if there is no further business to discuss, I close the meeting. And thank you for your